Okay, in this video we're going to multiply and divide those rational expressions. So let's review first from the last lesson. Remember, we have to factor before we can cancel. So taking a look at the first fraction, we have a -3 in common. That leaves me 2 plus x on the bottom. That factors to x minus, ooh, goodness. 8's factors are 1 and 8 and 2 and 4. It looks like minus 2x minus 4. Okay. That gives me my -6. I'm good. So now I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it, and guess what? This one does not go any further. This is our answer. That's a cheap shot. Let's try again. Let's factor this one. Well, I have to have a 2x and an x. I need a 2. I think I need to put it there. And I need a 1 because 4 minus 1 gives me 3. And I need this to be negative. I know I'm factoring kind of fast. But at this point, you should be able to factor without too much difficulty. Factors of 6 are 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. I need a total of 5, so it must be x minus 2 and x minus 3. Well, look at that. I have an x minus 2 on the top and an x minus 2 on the bottom. So I have a final answer of 2x plus 1 over x minus 3. Please note, I am not canceling the x's. Yes, the x in the top is being multiplied, but it's not being multiplied in the bottom. Therefore, it's not a factor and it cannot be canceled. So remember, factor first.
Yes.
So, when we multiply fractions together, remember you can only cancel factors. One of the factors must be on top and one of the factors must be on the bottom. You cannot cancel factors that are both on the top or both on the bottom. So we start off by factoring. So, this looks like fun. Okay. Let's see. What can I factor here? I like this one. This is x plus 4 and x minus 4. And this one down here, the factors of 15 are 1 and 15 and 3 and 5. Oh, look at that. 3 and 5 add up to 8. So that's x plus 3 and x plus 5. Over here, I have an x minus 4. That's good. Now, to help me, I look at this. I know I might be able to cancel something here, so I kind of cheat. I look down here and I go, you know what? There's an x plus 3, and the only reason I chose it is because 3 only has factors of 1 and 3. 5 doesn't go into either one of them, so I chose the 3 one because it has potential. So I'm going to try it. That's kind of my cheater way here. So I know that I have a 3. And I know I have to have a 1, because 3 times 1 is 3. And I have an x, and I need to get to 2x squared, so I must need a 2x over here. Both signs are plus. Does that give me my 7? It sure does. Here's my 6, plus 1 more makes 7. Now I know, it's kind of cheating a little bit, but that's what you can do. It kind of helps you get going. Okay, now looking, remember, one has to be on top and one has to be on bottom. If I look straight up and down, okay, there's nothing there. But if I look across, there's an x minus 4 and an x minus 4. And here's an x plus 3 and an x plus 3, resulting in our final answer of, don't have to multiply this out, 2x plus 1 times x plus 4 all over x plus 5. I don't want you to multiply this out. It's okay to leave your answer just like that. Okay, let's try another one. All right, we start by factoring. Okay, it just says to multiply them, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Oh, that one I can factor. That's x plus 5, and that's x minus 5. And underneath that I don't know yet. And over here I have x minus 5 on the bottom, but I don't have anything on top yet. Okay, let's see. I need factors. Well, these are both going to be negative, so this is going to be 3x minus and x minus, and I need to get to 7. So I'm probably going to have to put my 2 over here, and that gives me one more, which makes 7. So 6 plus 1 makes 7. Again, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I know that both 2 and 1 are factors. That doesn't really help me a lot, does it? Let's see. I know one of them's plus. So, you know what? Let's try the x minus 2, see if it works. And then what do I need to multiply this by? I need a 3x. What do I need to multiply this by? I need a 1, except they both can't be minus, so this has to be plus and that has to be minus, because now 6 minus 1 is 5. Yep, we're in good shape. Okay, we had to switch the signs there, but that's okay. All right, what cancels? Well, I have an x minus 5 down here and an x minus 5 up there. I have a 3x minus 1 down here and a 3x minus 1 up there. Oh my goodness, look at my final answer. It is x plus 2 times x plus 5 all over x minus 2. Notice x minus 2 and x plus 2 are not the same. I cannot cancel them. Okay, final answer. All right, let's take a look. Oh, wait a minute, dividing. Remember when we divide, there's this new rule that we have to remember to flip the one on the right. So this one over here is going to get turned upside down, and we're going to factor. So let's try to factor first. This is going to be a, let's see, I need 15. So 1 and 15, 3 and 5, and I have to get a difference of 2, so it must be 3 and 5. So I need a positive. So plus 5 and a minus 3. On the bottom, I have a plus 4, a minus 4. And now I'm going to factor this and put it on top. That's 3 times the quantity a minus 4. And I'm going to put that on the bottom because it doesn't factor. And now I go through and I cancel. Remember, one has to be on top and one has to be on the bottom. It looks like all I can cancel is that. Okay, it is what it is. So my final answer, I'm going to bring this 3 all the way to the front. So 3a plus 5. A minus 3 over a plus 4, a plus 1. We're leaving our answers in factored form, and that's perfectly acceptable when we have problems like this. Okay, most do leave them like this. Okay, let's try another division problem. All right. Okay, well this one's already factored. The only thing we haven't done is flip it. So we have 3 minus y 2x minus 1, x plus 5, times 2x minus 1, x minus 7, over 6 times y minus 3. Well, I know we're really tempted to just cancel that y minus 3 and that 3 minus y, but that's not legit. We can't do that. We have to do what's called, we have to fix it first. I can factor out a negative 1 of this one, and that turns that into a negative 3 and a plus y. Now I have the same thing, and now I can cancel them. So negative 3 plus y and y minus 3 are the same thing. I have a 2x minus 1 down here and a 2x minus 1 up there, which means what do I have left? Well, I have a negative 1. I have an x minus 7, and on the bottom I have a 6 and an x plus 5. That's an x minus 7. There we go. Okay. Remember, only thing different between multiplication and division is the fraction on the right gets turned upside down. All right. And I have the following assignment for you. Page 501, 8 to 18 even, 27 to 32 all. Please remember to write darkly so I can read what you're writing. Show your factoring, show your canceling, and then make sure I can read what you give me in your pictures. Page 501, 8 to 18, even, and 27 to 32, all.